Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoted to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist. I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like go.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from the Steel City. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, son.
Right to the air, it's Fields. He runs with it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
There he goes again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here we go. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. He'll run again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A first down throw for Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he will finally be brought down. That was something a little more than a mix-up, I would say. That was an outright catastrophe. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Madden. Yep.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll tuck it and take off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. field. Looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Let's go. Alpha right
They'll
here.
break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Slide. All right.
To throw is Fields. He'll take off again. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
11. Here we go. Slide. All right.
Fields from the pistol. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
So the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. Really well executed, nice job by the offense. But now you got to come away with a touchdown. You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Baltimore. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Austin now to return this. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Austin brought in motion.
Go.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Give them 14 on that play. 1 first down. Slot man in motion left. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Austin brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Delta.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Angel. Alpha. Right.
Fields to throw for it. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They motion the slot man left. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Test. Left strike. Tonight.
Fourth down, Fields. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He gets free. Will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Two-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a two-point conversion. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the give, here's Henry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This returnable from the 4. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A deep shot for Aguilar. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys.
That'll be intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field.
And he's in! Justin Fields! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. A give right up the middle to Henry. Derrick Henry still going. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Austin now to return this. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yep. Go.
Now, Fields. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second down, it's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Easy.
Fields now to throw on first down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, hurry up. Hey, never mind, Monday. You got a mini base EQ? Set.
Play action now for Fields. Now he takes off. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Alpha. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down and more. He is in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Chip slant. Sit high.
Austin brought in motion.
Right.
Fields now. No chance at all. He'll go down.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Second down. Jackson to the tight end, Likely. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. He's going to run it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Hey, going out. We're going out right here. Here we go, son. Hey, 551. 551. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Oh, man, wide open. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here we go.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Delta. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Report. There you go. Hey, middle. You at A. No, we changed it.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Angel. First right. Tonight.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 34, Steelers 32.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it with Henry. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on set. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Alpha. Don't jump. Ready? All right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. All right.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Press right. All right.
Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Throw across his body is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Easy. Tonight.
1st down. Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. West side, sit. Tonight.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yep. Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Extend. Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. Open man downfield is Fryermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Fields. That is called in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Angel. Go.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and goal.
Right here. Hey, Can. Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Party now with the return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson out of the pistol. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. No mas. Okay.
Now, Fields. A pass taken in by Harris.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Second down, it's Fields. Now he'll run. The ball comes out. One of the Ravens has it.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Here's first down.
Hey, Ozzy. Yo.
Now Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. How about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 on 4th and 8. From the gun, Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by... And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.